Hey guys, Henry here from Product Creation Formula. In this video, we're going to be talking about easy strategies on how to create your own sales copy. Now you'll find two things with sales copy. One, it's daunting, and two, it's really expensive if you outsource it to somebody else. Now, before we go ahead and have a look at these strategies, just to let you know that here at Product Creation Formula, we love to give you tips and tricks to be able to help you create your products quickly and easily. Along with that, we do product reviews, as well as tips on how to make money online. Now, if this is your first time here, please make sure you smash that like button, as well as subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified whenever we upload more videos. Alright guys, let's head on over and have a look at how to do this. Alright, now in this part of the video, we're going to be having a look at the basic structure of a sales copy. Now before we go ahead, let's have a look over here, and we'll have a look at the very first thing we've got here. Now the first thing you're going to need to look at is the title of your page. What is the title? This is perhaps one of the most important points you need to consider when creating your sales copy. Now the next thing you'll need to do is have an introduction. Now you might think that's obvious, but a lot of people, if they're not sure how to do this, may not even realize they need to do this kind of thing. Now you'll also need to talk about the benefits. Now what is a benefits? What's the difference between benefits and features? Well, a benefit is the emotional connection that this person can get from this product. Say for example, you're creating your products. Well, the benefit to creating your own product is that it allows you to be able to create a stream of income whenever you want. So you're having, and not only that, it allows you to be able to live the lifestyle that you want to have. You might want to spend time with your kids. It gives you time to be able to do all of this. With the quick strategies on how to create products quickly and easily, you can do this. Now obviously mine is going to be about product creation, but it can be about any niche you want. A feature, for example, is you'll learn how to do this, you'll learn how to do that, you'll learn how to do this, you'll learn how to do that. They're features because they're factual. But benefits have an emotional connection to the person. They don't usually have so much of an intellectual connection, more of an emotional connection, and that's what you really want, because it grabs people by the heartstrings and it draws them towards what you're trying to show them and what you're wanting to try and teach them. Now another thing you need to do is, what are the do's and don'ts? What your product does have and what your product doesn't do. So, pardon me, for example, this is not a PLR product. What we're teaching you is how to create your own products from scratch, or something along those lines. Now, testimonials. Now, testimonials are really important. Now, if you don't have testimonials, people won't take you seriously. Now, if you were to say, for example, go to Facebook groups and you join a lot of different Facebook groups in the niche you want to get involved in, you can then create your product and get a couple of people in that group to do a testimonial, preferably a video testimonial. They're really handy. They're really powerful too. And you'll also find written testimonials are good too. If you can manage to get a few people, 4, 5, 6 people, who are prepared to look at your product as well as give you a testimony, you'll be in good stead on your product. Now this is where you also add more benefits. You'll add more benefits to what you're teaching and what you're talking about, and you can also add more features if you wish to as well. Now you also need to talk about guarantees as well as call to actions. Now guarantees can be anything from 30 days up to 60 days, even 90 days if you wish to, depending on your product and depending on what you want to do, and also who you're going with. Sometimes some places might call for a 90-day guarantee, others might call for a 60-day guarantee, others may call for a 30, depending on where you're selling it. Call to action, basically that is getting people to literally sign up, to put their money where their mouth is, to click that button, to be able to do that kind of thing. And then you've got your PSs and your PPSs. Don't underestimate the importance and the power of PSs and PPSs. Now let's have a look at how we can create this from scratch. Now I'm over here at InDigitalWorks. Now, you know about InDigitalWorks if you've been part of my channel for any length of time. You'll know that it's one of my favorite sites to go to. Now, all I did in my case is I typed in the word product creation, and I took away in the search bar, I took away including product description and just got the stuff that was in the title. And this allowed me to be able to come in here and get all of these products down here. Now, when you do this, make sure that when you're looking at something, that when you do the preview, you go down here to where it says preview, and you have a look at that, and make sure that it has something to do with the website. It might say site features or something like that, but it says site. Say, for example, on this one, you have a look at this one, you click on here, you click on there, and then you go, oh, site files, here we are. Make sure that it has a website. And the reason why you want to make sure it has a website is because this is where you're going to want to download a few things and have a look at the various things that are out there. Say, for example, product creation formula. That, believe it or not, this is not one of mine. It was out there before I even named this channel. But anyway, product creation formula, and you can have a look at the heading. Looking to start your own internet business, thousands now have started creating digital products. Now you can grab hold of this as a title, just copy that. And then my suggestion would be, when you have your Word document, you then put it in here, and then you go Control V and you place that there. Now space it out a little bit and go 2 dot, and then go down a line or two, and then we can go to the next one. I'm going to go over here. Okay, digital product creation and outsourcing 101, a roadmap to digital product success. Your guide to simple and effective product creation. Okay, so what I'm going to suggest is go here, cash in on the latest product creation techniques, and learn the secrets the experts don't want you to know. Okay, let's just go here. You can pop that in here, and you can go there. Now, I would suggest you go down a couple of steps, go 3. Whoopsie daisy. And I'm going to shrink that down to 12, and also make that black so it remains consistent. Okay, so go to the next one. Now this is obviously for just a squeeze page. You don't have to do this one straight away, but it gives you a really good idea. Uncover the blueprint for making a best-selling product. Now this one here is an image. You can actually copy that if you wish to. I'm going to just try and copy the bottom one if I can. Probably do it from the underneath. There we are. So I'm just going to copy that, and I'm going to paste that in here. There we are. Oops, a daisy. Maybe I should put that one a little further down here. There we are. And then we can go 4. And then we can go over here to the next one. So what you're really doing is you're grabbing all the headlines and you're just putting them down so you can, there we go, and just putting them down and getting yourself a list of headlines that you can use. Now we might want to take that down one step. So it goes to the next page, and then go down to the next one. Yep, we might want to take that down to 12. Make that 5 point. That will do. Okay, get rid of that color. Black. Okay. Now we can now move across to the next one. And you know, you can basically just go through it. You get the idea. And you just copy and paste it and have a look at the various things. You can also have a look at the subheadings as well. This is pretty good. It's got subheadings. It's got a nice little subheading there. Copy all of this. And you just go through it and you choose, I've chosen about probably, let me have a look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. I've chosen 9. Now this one here is really good because this is in fact a affiliates page. And it gives you ideas as to what to put into an affiliates page. Now, yeah, so my suggestion would be go and grab all of these and then put it in there. Now that you've done that, we're going to just assume we have already created this. Okay, we've got all 8 of these, and now we're going to have a look at the introduction. So let's go back over to our first one again. Now, it's got here, you'll learn how to create your own products, build brands. Okay, I don't like that, but this is probably where I would consider this as an introduction. And it introduces the product right here. And you can actually put all of that there. I'm going to just copy all of that. And I would consider that as an introduction. And I'll go over here to the introduction section, go down here, and we go 1 point, and then go Control V, paste that there. Whoops, we don't want to necessarily have all that there, so just get all that off there, and we'll take it off that. There we are. And then we've got that. We can now go down to the next point, point 2, and give yourself some room, etc. Now you can go to the next part and do exactly the same thing. Find where you think the intro is, and then you can just copy that. Now what we're doing is we're literally just taking the structure of other people's, and we're picking and choosing the best things out of that. You don't necessarily have to do it word for word. My suggestion would be don't do it word for word, but if you can find really good ideas and use that, it's what they call a swipe file. Now you can use different swipe files, and all copywriters, all decent copywriters have their own list of swipe files. It's easier for them to do that. They'll have, you know, hundreds upon hundreds of swipe files that they can choose from. And what they do is they literally go through, like what we're doing right now, and they're copying and pasting from different sources to be able to create a feature-packed copy for their client. And they charge thousands for this. And you just go, you know, for example, copy that, and you just pop it down, and you can create your own swipe file. It's really important to have one of these, because if you don't have your own swipe file, then you're going to end up getting lost in the fray. And here we go, I'll just click over here. Oopsie daisy. Okay, let's move that over to the left a bit. There we go. Just there. We can make this one number 3, I think this one is. 4, yeah, make that one number 3. And you get the idea. Now the next thing we want to do is have a look at features and benefits. Product creation outsourcing will provide you with the following information. Okay, that's this one. Let's not go to there. Let's go a bit further down. This is more about the features. But features, you know, you can just list what's in your course. Features are pretty easy to do. I mean, if you know what your course is about, you know what your product is about. So therefore, creating the features is pretty easy. I've got a mind map. It's got this in it. I've got a ebook. I've got a report. It's got this in it. I've got a, you know, checklist. It's got this in it. I've got, you know, this and that and this and that, and this is what's in it. I've got a video course, and these are the various modules, and these are the various videos. It's pretty simple to do. I mean, that features are really easy, so I'm not going to go through too much of that one. But it's the benefits you really need to grab hold of, because that's where you get the emotional connection to that person. Okay, so let's look at the next feature. Let's look at the next one. So we've done benefits, we've done features. Now, whoops, daisy. Benefits here. The best part about doing this is going through and looking for benefits. This one doesn't seem to have a lot of benefits. It just seems to have a lot of blah. Many others like you have heard about the benefits of creating their own product and selling them for profit. See, that's one of the benefits. That's a definite benefit. You can create that. That's fine. You can use that if you needed to in the benefits section. Could you imagine being able to create? Okay, so all of this here. If you've never, there we go. Start reaping the benefits. More about benefits. Let's just copy that and pop that down in the benefits section. It's good to read it. I mean, I haven't really read through these, so I'm just grabbing and pasting just to show you and to speed up the process. As you can see, I've got it started here. So these are actually pretty good benefits that you've got there, and you can go through and just keep going there. Features, as I said, that's fairly self-explanatory, and what it does and doesn't have, you can then, you know, find something that might have something like that. I think one of these ones here might have that. One of these ones, I think it might be this one. Yeah, it's got a thing where can I really earn from videos, and you can go down here. You basically find the things in here that say, you know, what it can and can't do, and so forth, and you can add that to your thing as well. It's not hard to do, and just search around and read through and look at the structure, how these are done. And by having these swipe files, you can literally take straight from something that somebody else has written and even add it to yours. For example, this one over here with the benefits. Many others like you have heard about the benefits of creating their own products and selling them for profit. A lot of other people like yourself have probably heard about the benefits of creating their own products and selling it for profit. I have reworded it, but it's saying exactly the same thing. Could you imagine being able to create and sell your own products and not have to make money working for someone else? Can you imagine not having to work for someone else and be able to create your own income on demand whenever you want? If you've never created your own product before, it may seem mission impossible to complete this task. You know what, you can probably even just keep that. Fortunately, creating your own products does not have to be mission impossible. That's great. You can probably keep both those lines. Now, start reaping the benefits. In fact, many people who are equally as talented and even less talented as you have created their own products and are reaping the benefits from them. I'm not just talking about profits either, but building their own brand, reputation, having affiliates, promoting the products, and much, much more. And I would probably even add to this little bit, and living the lifestyle they've always wanted. Like spending time with their kids, going on the holidays they've always wanted, etc. You can list a whole bunch of different things there. There's a lot you can add to that. Now, you can add more benefits down here, like that. You can also talk about guarantees. Guarantees are really important. As I said before, your 60 days, your 90, your 60, your 30-day guarantees. People want to be able to be sure that they can get their money back if they need to. And you don't want that, of course, so you need to be able to create quality products. But you want to be able to give them the option that there is a money-back guarantee if they need it. It's going to help relieve any anxiety, purchase anxiety that they may have. Now, you'll find that in modern society, even old people buy things online now. Back in the early days of the internet, yeah, older people were a bit more reluctant to embrace the internet and purchase things online. Now it's a lot more safe. People are doing it all the time. And it's not as big a deal for people to do that. So you'll find, yeah, the guarantee is important because people want to know they can make their money back, but the anxiety isn't quite as high as it used to be. Call to action. Now this is where you say, hey guys, click the button below to get this at this price now. Say for example, you have it at a low price. You just launched your product and you're selling it at say $7. Hey, this price isn't going to last forever. Click the button below while the counter is still going, so you can still get it at this reduced cost. The price of it's going to be going up to 14, 17, whatever you happen to put it up at, and make sure you do put it up. So if you're launching a product, I would suggest you get yourself a counter so as it counts down, and this way you're encouraging people to sign up. And don't just have a counter that clicks over to 0 and then goes back to 3 or 4 days again, because people aren't going to take you seriously. If you have a counter and you are launching a product, make sure at the end of the launch it does go up in price, because you don't want to have people feeling like they're being ripped off. And that's exactly what's going to happen if you don't put the price up at the end of the launch. Now, PSs and PPSs, as I said, I cannot stress the importance of PSs and PPSs. Now, they're really important because you'll find that they actually are going to help finalize the deal in the end. Now, you can create also videos as well. I would strongly suggest that if you're creating a product, that you also create a sales video as well. And what you can do is have a copy of the sales video in front of you, and then read it through several times, memorize it to the best of your ability, and then get in front of the camera, or even do a screen capture and then go through it with that. And make sure that you're reading it and whatever else so as it sounds professional. And yeah, it's really easy to do. And you can just do a screen share of a PowerPoint slide and just go through the various things on that. You'll be surprised how engaging that is. And I will usually, if I see a sales page that doesn't have a video on there, I tend to just go straight down to have a look at the price. I might stop somewhere to have a look at some of the benefits or some of the features, but I'll usually go straight down and see what the price is. I don't like products that don't have videos. Yeah, because I like to listen to what someone has to say about it. I mean, sometimes these videos can be very long-winded and take like 20 minutes to go through, which is annoying. I understand that, and I tend to allow that to play in the background as I'm scrolling through and having a look at the product myself. But my suggestion would be maybe a 5-minute video perhaps would be good. It's not too long, it's not too overwhelming, and it's not too daunting. And you can hopefully get most of what you want to say in that time as well. Okay, so that is how you can create your own sales copy quickly and easily. Now, this should take a couple of days to do. Of course, there's going to be some tweaking. There's going to be some stuff you have to add yourself. But once you've done all this, you've created your own sales copy and it's unique to you. And that's the best part about it. And make sure you go to somewhere like Facebook groups to be able to find people who can do their own, to do testimonies for you. Okay, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you got a lot out of this video. If you did get anything out of this video, please make sure you smash that like button, as well as subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified whenever we upload more videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and bye for now.